pause from convention this time. I came home with a lot of nuggets, and I'm still processing a lot of stuff, but just want to share really quick that as I was on stage, there was a lot of stuff going through my head, and yeah, it was fun, but I also knew that was not my stopping point. Like, there's a lot of stuff I still want to do. And so in that, coming home and really realizing that I need to get out of my comfort zone, and I need to start experiencing some other things. Anyway, so I guess what I'm trying to say is this is my year to really just push through some fears, break out of my comfort zone, and lean in to my mentorship team, and keep growing with my husband by my side, because next summer I do not want to be on stage without my husband.
That's awesome, Christy. And what was really cool is watching you on stage, because they celebrated, for those that weren't at convention, they celebrate, integrated ranks, which basically means people are helping a lot of people for all the new coaches on the line. And Christy was up there celebrated as a new national director. And it was just
integrated.
Really cool. Integrated, of course. Just seeing that you were there 2 years ago and where you were 100 pounds overweight, not healthy in any area of your life. And, you actually had to you told a little bit on the last training, but fill us in a little bit like what's changed in 2 years for you, because it'll give some hope to some people on the line here.
Oh my gosh. Mindset has definitely changed. Thinking bigger. Physical health, 100 plus pounds losing 100 plus pounds has been able to help me get back into running. Some fitness goals. Let's see here. Financially has blessed us to the point where I was able to leave my full-time career, come home and be with my family. My youngest has some special needs, so it's been nice to be able to come home and be home with her and my oldest. We're working on a plan where by next June, Bill will be home with us full time. And gosh, what else? Emotionally, socially, the relationships in the community, teaching me that there really are people out there that do care about us. And gosh, I could go on, but just so much has changed. And I am just so thankful for this community, for every one of you on here. And I'm really excited to see who else is going to be coming into our community to teach us new things and to
Awesome stuff, Christy.
Awesome.
I love it. Just you can see how much has changed. And so what's cool is I remember seeing you there as a new coach and all that you can create, because that's what we're going to get into, is we're going to teach people how to do what you've done. In the matter of the last 2 years, anyone can do the same. So awesome. Lori was texting me. Lori was like, I want to share. So I'll let you share, Lori, and then we'll hop in.
Thanks, Brad. I just want to jump in real quick. First of all, Christy, you are like the epitome of what we are all doing here. And this last little bit, you guys, some of you don't know me, but I've been coaching about 4.5 years. And I just want to stress a little bit about the shift I've been going through the last couple of months, especially the last couple of weeks. I want to stress the importance of mentorship. And sometimes when you're working with your mentor, sometimes we think, oh, everything's going so great in your business, but then your mentor, we'll say Brad Miller in this case, sees things in our businesses that can really help us move forward. And I personally am a very emotionally driven person. So there's people like the Christies, that come into your life that have so much potential, and you want something so badly for them. And I was realizing I was showing up more emotionally, trying to help them through it, not structurally trying to help them through it. So the importance of mentorship is key to growth and moving people forward in your life and in your business. And so I just wanted to stress that because first of all, I guess just giving yourself grace with wherever you're at. I don't think any of us probably sought out to saying we wanted to be a health coach when we were 10 years old and our dream was to be a health coach. I don't even think that existed back then. But that's one thing that I've had to learn is give yourself grace through the process and really understand that we're all learning this for the first time. And no matter where you are in your business, whether you're just getting started or if you've been coaching a team of people like I have for 4.5 years now, we are always learning and growing. And those nuggets that you're going to be mentored with from your coach, like accept them with grace and realize that this is going to help you if you can take it all in. And sorry guys, but we've had like 45 coaches show up to convention this year. And I'm just telling you that just this shift that Brad's been working with me on has been blowing our team up since convention. And it's exciting to see. So I just wanted to shed a little bit of that light for you guys. So thanks, Brad, for your mentorship. And I hope that spoke to someone this morning.
That was awesome, Lori. Yes, you've always been amazing. And here's a little heads up. We're all still learning and growing. That's why we're doing this right now. That's why we have a great month ahead. We learn from each other, lean into mentorship. I'm like, oh my gosh, sorry to tell you guys, the more you grow, the more you're like, I can't wait to go where I got to grow next. So Dan, I hate you are not going to let me go unless you share. You got some awesome stuff to share, and then we'll hop into that. Great stuff, Lori. That was amazing.
Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to say I came home from convention so on fire. Jill and I actually came home so on fire from this, just kind of exploding. Wanted to tell our team everything we learned. But one thing we did was step out of our shell a little bit, and Jill helped me with that. I've always been kind of a Facebook guy, and Jill just started going up and grabbing people by the arm. Hey, Terry Miller walked by. Hey, I want to meet you. I know you. You don't know me. Dan Bell. Hey, I know you. You don't know me. And just started introducing ourselves to people. And one of the people we did introduce ourselves to is Carol and Ryan Hips, who, if you don't know, two people who went from client to presidential in 10 months, and just wanted to pick their brain for a minute. Said, what's the magic sauce you did? And her magic sauce was simple. Just get on Facebook, live your life out loud, and just do it. And just whatever she does every day, she just posts out loud. Nothing spectacular, just basic stuff. So I went and posted a absolutely horrible before and after picture that we dug up of both of us before and then at the convention. And that's really been exploding Facebook. And I know a lot of people have been sharing that. But just in the last 2 days, Jill's been getting on, and she's been raking out of her shell a little bit, using that new wellness evaluation that we got at the convention, and met with 5 people and signed up all 5 of them. Boom, 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 right after the other. And these are all not only our clients for us, but clients for other coaches and other coaches. But everybody we talked to signed up using that evaluation and having us on fire, and made us realize, A, Facebook is simple. Facebook is just it just helps us grow our business that much faster. But B, right now, I was really shocked that end of July, people are going to take their time to want to lose weight, but they are out there. They're out there like crazy and looking for something like this. So just wanted to share that. And a shout out for great job.
Awesome stuff, Dan. And actually, for those that don't know, Dan, between you and Jill, just like we have so many new coaches here, just so we can show the power, like we've had some people share, but how much have you and Jill lost weight-wise?
Combined about 250 pounds. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary of keeping that weight off.
Rock on, dude. Super awesome. All right, let's jump into today, because we could go all day long, and I think probably some of the biggest takeaways just happened right there. And thanks, Dan, for really setting me up. So, one, welcome. This is our setup call for our month of August. We're going to be, if you liked what people were talking about there, by the way, Christy, Lori, Dan, and Jill, Garrett, Billy, the last few people that shared, all running over 10,000 frontline volume. You will be hearing more from them during this series, because we're going to have everyone that does the basics teach. So we're going to be really relaxed this morning. I'm going to start sharing my screen here in a moment. But today is really about getting set up for next month and finishing this month strong. And honestly, we missed everyone from not being together from this last weekend. But what Dan said there was actually really key. Is one, I want to share with you guys something. And this is a mindset thing to get started with. And Don, if you want to comment on this, I'd love for you to do that today. Is success is in the eye of the beholder. So I mean, something Dan just said there is yes, Carol Hips came in, and yes, she became a client and became presidential director in less than a year. But that was her journey. Like, that's not success. And I want to share with you something. Part of the reason why Carol was so successful is, one, she took action. She did everything that we're going to teach you during this next month. But also, she was successful at every turn. She was successful when she helped her first 5 clients. She was successful when she hit ED for the first time. It wasn't someday I'll be there, because success is measured in the moment and where you're currently at and where you're going next. So I hope you guys all take that in, because you guys are a success as long as you're doing what you want to be doing and learning and growing on this. So thank you. And yes, the steps are easy. So Dawn, let's hop into it. You want to say anything on that as I share my screen?
As you're getting your screen pulled up, Brad, I just want to say, it's the small things done well that yield success over time. And so I just want, all of us to remember, wherever you're at, whatever that next skill set is that you're learning or that next step that you're taking, just dive in with your mentor and learn that one next thing well. And when you do that day after day, you become a master at the craft, right? So it's not moving an entire mountain all at once. It's one rock at a time. It's one step at a time, and do each thing well, and you're going to get there. Like Brad always says, it's not whether you're going to be successful at this, you will be. If you dive in with us over the next 6 weeks and you just learn step by step, it's just, how fast do you want to go? And how quickly do you want to learn those small things and do them well? Exactly.
So we're going to hop in today. Today might be a little bit longer, but it's because we have all the updates from convention as a recap so that you guys have all that information. We're going to set up really well what we're going to be doing here. Kelly and Tim are going to share a little bit about all the things you need to take advantage of next month, because a little tip is whether you're super type A and organized or you're disheveled and all over the place and an artsy person, it's really a solid structure. It's not a secret that the people that do all these things well, like kind of what Dan was alluding to. So every Saturday morning in August, we're going to have a morning talk or morning training like this, and we're going to go over everything in sequence. I loved the poll questions, by the way. Guys, thank you all that voted on that. We're going to cover everything that you guys voted on, and we're going to do it in sequence. And I hope, honestly, to blow a lot of your guys' minds, because the mindset by some of the people that do these things really well, really connect with people. It's like some of those things aren't even going to be there, like when a lot of the questions they ask. But again, these are all the things that we were curious about when we got started. So again, every Saturday morning, we're going to go step by step and like do this together. We did this similar in May, and I'm really excited about what we did there. Is we slowed down and we just taught everyone the steps. Not only was May one of our best months, but to prove that, we're here for coffee and consistency. It's consistency that makes the difference. You guys all showed up today. Oh, let's see here. Almost 170 of you guys today. Congratulations, like double the size of our group last time. So we're so glad to be spending the morning with you. But because of the consistency, like Dawn said, it's not if, it's how fast. It's either going to happen fast or slow. That's really the two options if you do these things. It makes coaching fun. It makes it simple. You give us 8 to 12 hours a week, maybe even less. We'll show you a growing business. We'll show you how to change lives and authentically have an endless amount of people to connect with. Even you, brand new coaches that are on the line, if you're like saying, oh, I'm not senior coach yet, still tune in. You're going to get a lot of nuggets. Yes, you're going to want to go back to your health coach and really get started on the first few steps. Your first focus is your first 7 to 8 clients and getting a really good start. But everything we go over during this season will help you. So again, just kind of a recap. The goal of these 6 weeks is to help you learn the basics things to grow a strong coaching business, capable of reaching a lot of lives, to learn from everyone that does it well. And what I'm really excited for you guys, I'll see, and a lot of you guys saw in our last training, is that everyone does the exact same things that does this well. They just do it with their own flair. The same pillars are there. So everyone here can do this. How to bring value and basically connect with people constantly, and how to coach your clients like a pro, how to really help them create health, and how to, we'll show you some stats and stuff on how to really like have a lot of clients. Like I know a lot of people were like have asked me, because they know how I help them with creating clients. I really don't lose clients on plan. Like when they come on, like I don't really lose clients. Yeah, there's going to be some things that happen, but we can show you the things that create clients that make predictable transformation. So over these 6 weeks, the goal would be, if you're a senior coach or associate director, it would be to move to director or move to executive director this next month. You can do it. And what's really cool is our last series, we had a lot of people do that in May, but to prove that consistency is the key, like a ton of people went executive director and had their best months in June. So that's what we're looking for, is to have a great August and a great September, which again, all the way flowing into the new year. If you are already one of those executive directors, 5 or 6 points, your goal would be to grow another 1 to 3, maybe even 4 or 5 solid points during this time. Just focus on growth, because growth doesn't always mean more time, especially if you have your system set up. And then of course, if you are FIBC, national, global, one of our high frontline volume runners, and obviously high frontline volumes for all you new coaches on here, just means they support their clients really well and they're good at what they do. You can't run a high frontline volume without providing really good support and really good awakening of people. Your goal would be to learn to teach this really well and continue to solidify those habits. Anything you want to add there, Dawn?
No, just stick with us and learn week by week, and we're gonna rock this. This is gonna be so fun, Brad. I'm excited to jump in.
Here, keep talking. Okay, I'm gonna check the chat. It's like blowing up. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything.
I know the chat is totally blowing up. I love it. And I know, Brad, we are going to talk about, like, because there are some brand new senior coaches on here and some brand new coaches even who are just so eager and excited to learn. And some of you guys just got started at convention and are already senior coach or manager. And so you may not even understand what that means yet, but we're going to talk about that. So don't worry. One thing I would say is, as we jump in this morning, make sure you've got a notebook and a pen and a paper and be ready to take notes, ready to, circle things that you might have questions on, and just be committed to not ever skipping a chance to learn or ask a question. So if there's things that you hear or you see this morning that you've got questions on, don't think that, oh my gosh, how do I not know that? Be like, okay, I'm going to ask my mentor about that. I'm going to find out about that. Because that's the mindset, that ever wanting to learn and grow, and that curiosity, and just really, does that make sense, guys? So just don't hesitate to ask questions and to write things down. Okay.
And Dawn, I'm glad you said that. You can't really say it any better. This is learning. This is hands-on learning. And you have, I get really excited about the model that we have here. Again, what we'll show you the next few weeks is practicing, and you get really good at it over time. That's how you do this. It's not one thing you do one day that makes the difference. It's the little things and learning and asking for that help. So anything that comes through here, ask your support team, and we'll kind of actually get to that a little bit later. But this week is all about, so this is our layout for the next 6 weeks. This one's literally all about setting up August, because preparation is what really matters most, and showing you guys what you need for that convention update and creating structure. But we're going to move step by step to help you literally with what we set up this week and going week by week, is how to use social media, how to bring value to people, how to show up and connect authentically, how to have an endless amount of people reaching out to you, not like maybe knocking down your door at this moment, but literally never having an ending amount of people coming into your life. Ashley and I have been coaching for close to a decade now, and literally she was starting clients last night as we're getting this all prepared and we have construction going on in our house. There's ways to bring value, and we will show you how to do that. And we will also spend a lot of next week covering how to bring up and set up calls with people, and how to posture for new clients, and how to share our program so that you can feel really confident in doing that. The next week will be follow-up, cornerstone, starting people off well. And then each week we're going to move through the coaching process, because there's not one thing you do that makes the difference in the coaches or in the clients that you coach. It's actually a lot of little things over time that will blow your people's minds that you work with, and that will make a huge difference. So we're going to show you guys that stuff through these next few weeks, as well as how to look for your future partners. And we're also, through this whole process, notice that we're starting at the start and stop of a month. We're going to show you how to look at your month mentally, like the pros do, all the people that are helping a lot of people. And then we'll end next month by kicking off September and rolling all the energy into September. Dolly, anything you want to add there?
No, I'm just excited about it. Brad, are you showing that slide? Because on my screen, it just shows your, the main PowerPoint. I just want to make sure my screen's not frozen.
What's it look like? Can someone comment in the chat? Are they seeing my slides as I go through? You are? Lori, I can see you. Am I good?
I just see the PowerPoint with all the slides over on the left.
That's what I see too.
That's what you see too? Okay. Nope. Only title slide. It's all good. I love it. Technology is fun.
Hang time.
But I really
technical difficulties. Go ahead.
hang tight. Brad's gonna reshare the slides. No, I just love how clearly and simply we've got this laid out for you. And that it's going to go step by step and build on each other, build each week, and then we're going to circle back around. So don't feel like you're ever going to miss out on anything, but every week is going to build on each other. Yeah, now I can see your slides, Brad.
See, hey, there's a reason why you have backup and support in this and why we link arms. I've done this a million times and I still needed help right there. Like I still don't know what happened there. So
I got your back, Brad.
I know you do. That's why we're a team. So this week we're going to talk about setting up August. We're going to go over all the convention updates so you guys know what they are. And what's cool is we're going to start using them when we teach you guys through the series. And really, we're going to focus on setting up your schedule and everything you need to start the month. So hopefully, and don't worry if you don't have them yet. You have a whole week. You have this weekend to get it set up. You should have a new map. So we start off the month. Feel free to print multiple copies because if you do something once, you might as well set yourself up for months ahead. Grab a notepad so you can take notes during the series. Everyone got a notepad or notes, something they're taking notes with? See a lot of nods. The new health assessments. We want to have a bunch of these printed off because when they're printed off, you use them and pros have their systems set up. And then your hundreds list that we'll be using to make and track our authentic connection. So Kelly will be going over that a little bit later. And then we're going to talk about finishing the month strong because there's multiple days this month and there's a lot of cool things happening. So I want to congratulate you guys on all the great stuff this month. So as we kick off today, and basically this is going to lead us into it, and Dawn, you kind of already hit it, is on the left-hand side is what people that make the biggest mistake is what they think success looks like. They think it's easy. They think it just happens, and they think overnight successes are a real thing. And there's no such thing as an overnight success. What it really looks like is the squiggly line in the middle. And mine probably looks way squigglier than that. But what's cool is if you stay on track with what we're doing here, your squiggly line can actually look a lot like the one on the far right there. That's why we have people moving faster, better now, because our systems and processes of how we show up and reach people are so easy. Again, that's why we say it'll either happen fast or slow, but if you do the steps, it will happen. So, and I love this slide. It came up in my newsfeed right before we started the last one. Is this literally is the essence of what happens. So many people in their health, in their life, other avenues, whatever, especially in coaching, they give up just like that bottom guy right before they see all their fruit coming to fruition. And that guy on the top that doesn't give up, he's going to get there. So I just love these slides because they mean so much. I mean, really about the whole layout of what we do here is, and if anyone knows the J curve, it means that right before you get really good at something, it seems really awkward and you feel you're really bad at it. So just stay with the process and get really good. Before you know it, it's going to click and it's just going to happen quicker or later. So Dawn, anything you want to add to that?
Nothing, just that, Brad, I think this is the first time on that slide I've actually looked at the look on the guy's face. Do you see his eyes? Just look at the posture of, anyways, I'm sorry. I, for the first time, looked at that little dude's posture and the look on his face. I want to be the one on the top.
Yes, which goes to being focused, which many of you guys know on here, the focus is what really makes the difference. So want to welcome you guys to our first team training as full OPTAVIA health coaches. So welcome, congratulations for being here. These are our convention updates. So I got to mute Carrie real quick. Carrie's wrestling around. So what I'm really excited is we're going to show you a lot of the things that make the difference in your coaching, that make predictable transformation. But one thing I'm also very excited to show you guys is that now with becoming OPTAVIA, we are finally having verbiage, structure, system, guidance, branding, all the different things finally speak to our clients, which we used to have to do for ourselves manually. And so those manual things still come in, but now our breeding ground is totally set up with our culture, so our tagline is lifelong transformations. And I just think that is so cool. We do it one healthy habit at a time. That is our slogan. So there's lots of great information today. Just get familiar. Again, practicing is the key on this. Just get really familiar with where to go for your resources. Your health coach, business coach, number one. Coach Answers at OPTAVIA.com. We have Coach Connection. We have Facebook pages. You have our Facebook page where we cover all this stuff. This is where you'll get all your up-to-needed information. Just know your resources. There's another one right here, update. So OPTAVIAconvention.com. We have our convention next year, 2018 in St. Louis, Missouri. So I'm really excited about that. For those that haven't seen the golden or the arch, it's amazing. So Dawn, anything you want to add on this?
No, except if you haven't registered already, highly suggest you register today. And Brad might have something fun to share about that, about registering today.
Yeah, so what was really cool is a lot of people took advantage of the early bird rate last year, and it was such a great burden off their back on planning. It was like already done for them. So take advantage of the early bird registration. It's $199 per individual person that goes. So they've cut the price down significantly. And that's our entry rate until the end of August. But we feel it's so important. And literally, we'll show you everything during this training that will help you become a great coach and duplicate yourself. One of them is going to convention, because we're going to speak on true, authentic sharing. And it's really honestly hard to share with not knowing what the core root of what your company is. Like what Dan was talking about earlier and that excitement. It's not about rah-rah, but it's about knowing fundamentally all the way through that this business resonates with the core of who you are. So today, we just want you to help you get this done and things that help you with your business. So the $199 rate is going to be over next month. We want to offer today. Just get it done with these action steps. For anyone that hasn't registered today, we will reimburse you $50 between us and your support team if you register today by the end of the day. Just get it done. $150 to commit to convention next year. Take it off your to-do list. It's incredible. And the cool thing is the people that go to convention, those are the people that grow the most. So invest in yourself, invest in your business. So get that done today. That is something we will do, and we can reimburse you for that. So we're going to go over the tools that they released here today. So who here got their new business kit already?
I did.
You did? Ken got it? I can't see everyone. It looks like the chat's blowing up. Looks like a lot of people got it. We don't live in the normal suburban area anymore. We moved out to a nice big hill with a good view, and so we haven't got ours yet. So I'm very jealous of all you guys, but it's beautiful. And so what happens now is just standard stuff. This is our new business kit. No longer will we tell people to throw it under the bed or throw it in the closet. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Everyone's been bragging about how great it is. There's standard 2-day shipping from now on, so that's how long it takes when your new coaches come on. To get that. And what's really cool is if you're a new coach in the last little bit and you got the old health coach kit, you will automatically be shipped the new one if you ordered your new health coach kit in the last 30 days. So this is what it looks like. It's beautiful. Don, will you help check the chat for me? There's like so many people chatting. I don't want to make sure I'm not missing anything. These are the contents of it. And what's cool is it comes with everything you need. It's so simple now, because knowing the simple things to do is what really makes the difference, and that's why we boil it down during these trainings. But now our kit even comes that way. So it comes with your success system. That used to be our tracking folder system. It comes with health assessments, the things you need to help your clients with. So it gets all to your new coaches in 2 days. It comes with the guides you need to explain our different plans, the fuel 6 times a day. And for those that want to have the reference for all the details, like on what comes in the meals, for those times when someone's asking you an allergy question, it comes with a fueling card set up with all the information on it. It also comes with business supplies, everything you need. Like these things are pretty cool. It helps you hold your phone. Like it even has these. It has pop sockets that come in. That's how cool they took care of us. So, Dawn, anything in the chat that we need to reference?
No, just everybody is so excited. They're either on their way or they're getting them. And I would just say, if you haven't already ordered this, or at least a Success Finder kit, get that on its way today too.
Exactly. So to what Dawn was saying there, this is the new success system. I can't tell you how easy things are now, guys. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my time. Just probably, get more people healthy. We used to have to help people set this up and describe it to them and just tell them how to do it. Like you guys all you nod your head. You remember when you set up your binder system. Now it comes to coaches in their first order. So as soon as they start helping their first few people, they just grab it, and it's just a turnkey setup. So it helps them follow the layout of integrating clients, and we'll go over this throughout the weeks of training on this. Helps them welcome new clients, and it helps them progressively move forward. Plus, it's just beautiful. It's like soft to the touch. Someone said they slept on it last night as a pillow. They said that's how soft it was. So that's that. So that's what everyone will get going forward. But here's the information. If you would like to have a new kit. Ashley and I ordered 2, one for each of us. It's just $95 for a new health coach if you want to experience what that is, get all of those things. But at the very least for this training, if you didn't do that, we would really encourage you today to go purchase a success binder. So you guys get completely set up in your system and duplication. You can also add some of the health assessments on there. The sheets, they come in packs of 25 and they're just $3. So totally good. That's what I would recommend on that. And what's cool about this is it still stays the same, but just the process for starting a new coach, because for those that are new coaches, by the way, I hope you guys know that we really take a lot of pride in helping you get a good start. We want you to have a good start. So lean into your support team, and we have a layout that helps you guys really do that. And the people that follow that do extremely well. So, you know, when someone's interested, and especially for you new coaches, you probably just explore it to see if it was a possibility. That's what we do. When they're ready, send them a video on how to order their kit. And then when they purchase their kit, that's when we start a group message with our support team. So they feel surrounded by support. And then we connect with them to help them kick off their business. We call it a meet and greet, so they can meet their entire support team if they haven't done it yet. So we can start off and do 3-way calls. The cool thing is, we always try to do that within the first 48 hours because that really ups the level of the rate of success. Their kit's going to be there right as they finish that meet and greet, and you can get right into action. So it's pretty awesome. These are the new health assessments that we were talking about. They're beautiful, and we'll get into this. Last month, Allison really broke down the well-being tracker, which we are no longer using. So like, use this. I'm going to be reformatting all my clients, which is good because all their old files are really old and tattered. So I'm really excited to refresh on this. We used the well-being trackers before. That's how we tracked our clients. And then we had a separate sheet to kind of lay out how to do a call. Not really that efficient, right? Now we merged them together. So now the way we do a phone call and how we interview clients and how we find out what they want for their health is laid out right here. So we'll go over this in depth when we kind of go through the process, but it's not a script, and we don't have any scripts in here. Just realize that there's a bullet point. You'll notice it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is introduction and setting up what the call is going to be about and connecting with them, finding out about their health, finding out about what they desire, weaving in your story, because guys, it's not about you. Like, it's cool that like Dawn, it's cool you lost 50 pounds, but like, they just want to know that it works. They want to know how it's going to work for them. Then finding out about people's daily routines, that's key. I can't wait to help you guys with that. And then explaining the program and finding out what they want. So then all the tracking's on the back there. Dawn, yeah, go ahead.
Yep, just one quick question in the chat. I see, hey, do we need to move all of our past clients over to this form? Can I tell you guys what I'm going to do? I'm hitting the ground running. I am not spending time rewriting stuff, okay? I'm not going to be a transcriber. But with every new client I start, you better bet I'm putting them on this form, okay? So just if that helps anyone, you do not need to go back and rewrite everyone, but just as you move forward, put them on this.
That is a good answer. So another thing that you'll learn through this is just the mindset of always taking action that moves your business forward. So for instance, for me, like, it is actually time to write a lot of new health assessments for my clients. They're old, like, I'm running out of room. I'm making notes on the side. So what I'm doing this week is I'm going to set up an hour before I call my clients, and I'm just going to refresh them. So like, literally during the time my structure is set up, I'm just going to get a total refresh. And it does feel good to have a refresh. So anyway, good question. Yeah, no, don't take a bunch of hours to redo them. That wouldn't be a really good use of time, especially if there's so much to do right now. A reminder of our pillars. We will go over this, later as we kind of move through explaining program, but we have 4. And if you're talking about the food, you're doing it wrong and you're setting up your clients for failure. It is about what we offer, all about the habits of health, our nutrition, movement, hydration, sleep, everything that we help people with, our products and programs, our science, and community. These are the pillars of what we offer people. So going through here, there's actually a cool thing. Okay, cool. That's the health assessment, so you can kind of see how beautiful it is, how it lays out, how we can keep notes on it. So what's also cool is now we have plans and guides. We've never had stuff to leave behind with people before. We've literally always done this word of mouth, and we still will do this word of mouth. You're not going to change your business without connecting with people. But now we have clear guides. So this is our OPTAVIA guide. This is our 5-in-1 guide. This is the layout of how our plan works. So beautiful, nice and clean. So it helps people kick off their journey, helps them make notes for their days 1 through 4. It's an experience, not just a like, oh, you know, how do I weigh out my lean ingredient? It has a whole layout of everything they need. We have a guide for optimal weight 4, 2, and 1 plan, because we have other plans besides just 5 and 1. We will get to that later, and how you support your clients with that stuff. And also optimal health 3 and 3 brochure. So for those people that, like, we'll get into all this later, but there's 3 main guides now that you can utilize. These are also all in PDF form on your websites, and these come in the new business kits. So again, if you've never used a program guide to share program, like, you're probably good, but these are just tools now that we have, and they lock in with what you're already doing. Dawn, did you want to comment on anything on that?
Just that the guides are beautiful. Someone in the chat are asking, you know, is there going to be a Coach Explore guide? And you know what, you guys, just stay tuned, because there's a lot of really great stuff coming. For now, don't change what you're doing. Reach out to your mentorship and do it with them if you've never done it before. But these guides are fantastic, because as we are going through them and showing them to people, we're learning as well.
Exactly. And Sunny, great question. Are the guides and kickoffs? Okay. Sunny asked if the guides are in the kits. The OPTAVIA guide will come in every new client kit. That's what happens every single time. But I believe the additional 3 and 3 or the 4, 2, and 1, you can just add to the cart with them if that's the plan that they're doing. I have to verify that, but I'm pretty sure that is. Or you can just PDF send it over to them. Like, those are the 2 options on that. So great question. Trying to see here. Good question.
And these are all online. You can order more at any time.
Exactly. And then here's the product. Like, this is what also comes in the kit. It's the Fuelings breakout. So if you want to see like all the nutrition information on specific ones, like, we probably won't use it this much, but it's nice to have a reference as you go through on this. So going through a little bit further, OPTAVIA gear. So we actually have like awesome gear now for people, like stuff that we wear. Like, it's awesome. Like, I was like, wow, I'm wearing, Dawn, you've been wearing, like, you wear that sweatshirt right there. That's awesome. You got it on.
I may never take it off.
I may never take it off.
Got my water bottle here.
Yep. Business cards, everything, OPTAVIAgear.com. I believe what they said is there's free shipping on all orders till July 31st. So if you guys want to order some of that stuff, that's awesome, because they were sold out a lot of the store convention. We already went over our habits of health pillars. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Order last night for shipping. Everything showed up in the kit. Thanks, Mona. Okay, yeah, we're good. Let's see here. Programs. So here's the new Fuelings that they released at convention. So we have 2 new snacks on top of everything we've had before. They're completely in line, OPTAVIA-fied. So kosher, gluten-free, non-GMO, no artificial anything, because that is the way that we believe doing things in the high level that we operate at. We also reformulated 22 new Fuelings. So these are all new Fuelings that are now available to our clients. Great thing to connect with people as we end the end of the month with, because this is a reason for people to get started or maybe look at new different things. Mickey, when should we expect the website to change to OPTAVIA? Are you talking about our co-branded website, or are you talking about, I don't know which one you're talking about.
Co-branded. I was thinking about buying business cards, and then I realized I don't know what my new website's going to be or when that's going to change.
Dawn, when did they say that? Did they say that will be completely operational by the end of the year?
Yep, it will be. And so I just chatted with Terry Miller, Brad's mom, about this yesterday. And so the recommendation is, if you grab business cards, get the smallest. For one thing, you guys, we don't really use business cards a whole lot, but if you want to grab some, get the smallest amount and don't put your website on it. Just put your name and your phone number and your email address. There's no need to put a website on a business card. They're not going to go to a website anyways. They're going to be talking with us so that we can see which plan's a good fit for them and we can make that connection. So if you are ordering business cards, go ahead and just leave the website off. And all of that will be coming out kind of first of the year, very end of the year, when OPTAVIA Connect comes out. So our back office, and we have a couple slides on that, but our back office is going to launch by the end of the year. And that's when all of that will sync.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah. Great question there.
Brad, can I come off mute real quick, honey?
Of course you can.
Is there, if there is a way, instead of a website, put your Instagram handle.
Yep.
Or your Facebook, right?
That's the future of where everything's going anyways. So, yeah, just put that. Facebook you could. It's just sometimes it's a long one. So, I mean, but you can try it for sure.
Yeah, it's a good call. Thanks, Ash. And Ashley will be getting into some social media stuff later on in the series, so tuned into her for that. So that's really good. And we'll cover that as well. We have
Sorry,
really
honey. Another question was, should they be switching their current and former clients to a different profile? My recommendation would be no. I don't think that's going to be very good use of your time, honestly. Just spend that time starting all your new people on new profiles.
Yep, exactly. Good. Yeah, good insight there. And back to the business cards is we will actually be hitting on that, how we make connections. A lot of people don't use them, but then again, they're also a helpful resource, but we'll get into the details of how we do that a little, like that's actually mostly next week. Doesn't hurt to have them, but we will see. And what I think is also cool for you new coaches, we have hardly any overhead with this. It's literally word of mouth. We'll show you how to bring value to people and have people come your way. All you have to do is be consistent on that. So if you want to grab cards, totally recommend it. Great idea with the Instagram handle, Ashley. And then, yes, that's the information with the websites. They want us to start the year fully operational and not have like a switch over right now. So it's very easy for people as we start the new year. Here's just a list of all the different fuelings. I think Claire, I saw just so many things in the chat. Yes, there are kosher meals. Every meal is marked with the individual whatever guidelines it meets. So kosher, gluten-free, non-GMO. All this stuff, it's always marked on each meal. We have over 90 basically because it's not about the food. We want to give people, we'll get to this later. The reason why we have so many meals is one, because we want people to enjoy their food that they're enjoying or that they're using on plan, and people should enjoy healthy food. But really the other reason why we have so much of different meals is so that we can meet any different lifestyle need, allergy, whatever the case may be, we can help anyone. So not all of them will be kosher, but if they are, they will be marked. A lot of them are. So Dawn, anything you want to add to that?
One, not about that, but a lot of people are excited about registering for convention with the $50 that we're offering today. And I just wanted to clarify, go ahead and register and send your confirmation to your mentor and Brad, and it'll be cash on account applied to your account. So it'll be reimbursement for it. Absolutely. Am I right on that?
You are 100% on.
Okay.
Hey, it's like we all speak the same language, so we move faster. It's kind of like what we're going to be doing here this whole month. So another update is on the Be Slim Club orders. These are the new 5 free meals that will be automatically added. So double peanut butter, zesty cheddar, herb, Italian herb, I can't read because the screen's being covered, crunchers, Chia Bliss smoothie, my favorite, buttermilk biscuits. Yeah, if you guys haven't had that one's good. I see Jesse smiling. He's probably had a cheddar biscuit this morning. Select dark chocolate covered cherry shake. The cool thing is we will get to this later in the training. You can edit this, adjust it, whichever, but like these are the meals that will come standard, just so you know, like as a heads up, it's not the same as it was before. So we'll get to that. There's also an art form that you can utilize with this. Guys, this is our client's experience now. They're not going to get a box that says MetaFast anymore. Like, guys, like, can we literally just like end on this slide right here alone? Like I'm so excited for you guys. Like, I'm like lost for words today because we have such a fun month ahead and like your minds will be blown. But all the things it will teach you is literally how we still grew a great big business, even fighting uphill some things that were not naturally there. Do you know it's not easy for those that are recent coaches? You know what it's like. You experience it. Do you know what it's like to tell someone that you're Take Shape for Life or OPTAVIA and that all they get is meals that say MetaFast? That's not easy to help someone with, or for branding or referrals or any of those things. Now everything is OPTAVIA. By the way, because I get a lot of questions, because our company wants to support us, they will not take away the MetaFast meals since they want to make it available for everyone because no one likes change. But literally, we have all these OPTAVIA meals now. That's what we're doing, and these are what the boxes look like. They come with the symbol. They come saying OPTAVIA, just like our food packages. They're beautiful, and anyways, it's super awesome. It's really high class. And Ashley, I know you're excited about this because you've been wanting this for years. You're big on the client experience.
Well, we can try it.
me see here. Oh, there we go. Meeting there. Okay, cool. So I want to make sure I want to be proud. Try to keep up with the chat. High class all the way. Wow. Okay, yep. So that's it. Again, reminder, the kits have been updated. So again, we'll get into this later, but OPTAVIA Essential Kit or OPTAVIA Essential On The Go Kit. Those are our main kits that we start with, like just making it easy. $392.15. It's $13 to $14 a day to be on our 5-in-1 plan. Obviously different for our other plans. Get very familiar and comfortable with these numbers because I can tell you from experience, just knowing them and being able to rattle this off easily will help you feel more confident in starting your clients. And we will get into it later, the whole reason for the experience and how to lay this out for people. But the cool thing is this is what I spent at lunch every day at work. So you can get healthy, have support, community, meals delivered to your house, all for the same price that probably what you were wasting on lunch and all the time you were wasting to go get it. So another cool thing. Dawn, anything you want to add here?
No, I'm just so excited. And just a couple questions in the chat. If you already registered for convention, if this special is for today for people who maybe haven't made that decision yet, okay? And it's just because that's how much value we put on it and just how amazing it is. So if you already registered, awesome. Reach out into your circle, your sphere of influence, your clients, your coaches. See who wants to take advantage of this amazingly gracious gift today. If you already registered, will you please pat yourself on the back and give yourself a hug? You are doing an amazing thing for yourself. And now who can you pay that forward to? Because we've got that for today. Okay.
Yep. Ashley just texted me. She's like, yes, who are you bringing with you? If you're registered, who are you bringing with you with that gift today?
Yep.
Perfect.
I love it.
That's the box. Rewards trip. So as you start next month, and we'll go into that, connect on all the layout of how you can earn this reward trip. What's cool is they always make it so that it's not just the leaders that can make it. Everyone can make it. Like there's a lot of people on here that have been on rewards trips that are newer. And that's what I think is great about this. So it's for the people that do the work. So we're not going to break it down all today just because there's so many ways people can make it. But I want to show you guys like just how simple it is. It starts this month. So be sure to make sure you grab every point possible. Guys, another thing that you'll just learn that's just going to help you change more lives and honestly help you be more successful in coaching is never leave any stone unturned. Inspect every aspect of your business. My wife, Ashley, who's probably one of the most transformational coaches I've ever seen operate. Dawn, you were like, I just want to hear Ashley do a phone call. Like that's what she said to me last night. I just want to hear Ashley help her clients. I just think it'd be great to just watch. She's very, like, she knows that stuff. She's on top of our rewards numbers because it only drives you to, one, end up on vacation with us next year, but it only drives you to help more people. So it's good to be transactional driven on this. So try to grab every point every single month. There's 7 months of qualifications starting this month all the way to January. Yes, they did end it on one of our best months of the year. That's awesome. Thank you, OPTAVIA. All you have to do is earn 6 points and be at the rank of executive director 3 out of the 7 months. That's very simple. So even you coaches that aren't executive director yet can make this trip. Not gonna lie, you have to do the work. Like they're not handing out trips for people that just make this like, oh, I'm gonna try to help a few people. But it's very doable for anyone to do. Or for those that have striving to that next leadership rank, FIBL 6 out of the 7 months. So I'm not gonna go over the details of it today. There we go. But here are the points building. And again, they just made it simple. It's all the things that make the difference in your business. How much frontline volume you support, bringing on a new coach and getting them a great start, helping someone go senior coach and go an executive director. Those are all the building blocks of our business. So if you go build your business, you can go on this trip. But I want to just give you like an example layout. Let's say that you're on your way to executive director this month, or you have a pretty established executive director business, but you're growing to an even stronger level. This is what it looks like. You have 7 months to do this. It looks like bringing on 2 executive director teams in this whole process. Totally easy. And it looks like 7 new coaches that reach senior coach a month. So basically 1 coach a month. You can do more than that. You can see over time. This is just an example. You can do more of one of the others. Like it's like you can totally do that. And an average of like 10,000 frontline volume a month. So a lot of you during the series will jump up way past 10,000. So again, don't get locked in on this as the only thing. I'm just showing you like how simple, and you have 7 months to do this stuff. So grab every point possible. Use your mentorship team to lay this out. like Dawn, you and I laid out a few yesterday for yourself and some other people. And it was like, oh my gosh, thank you for the laser clarity of where to focus my time and energy. Like, it's so awesome. So connect with your support team, realize those building points. You have to, just kind of realize that over 7 months, you want it to add up to 600 points. It'll take some action, but you guys can go there. We'd love to have a large team. A lot of you guys have gone on these trips with us before. Dawn, we've gone on a bunch of them. You, Ashley, and I, and Brian, a lot of you guys on this call have been there. Susan, I know you're on the line here. Just who makes every trip? Like Denise and Frankie, I don't think you've missed a trip. Lisa and Gary, Stu, you're on every single trip. So we look forward to seeing you on that trip. Dawn, you want to cover this real quick as we wrap up? This is the last thing right here.
Yeah. So what I love is that they have made it so simple and beautiful for us to get all of our questions answered. So there is a website for us as coaches to go. And as you can see there, it has our compass to success, our recognition, policies and procedures. All that is in one place. And it's at coachanswers.optavia.com. So today at some point, pop over, not right now, but today at some point, pop over there and check it out. Click through it, just an amazing resource for us, basically. For those of you who've been around a little while and you know about the simple systems, Google document we have, that's what OPTAVIA has created and put everything in simple, easy to find places for us. So it's a great resource for us as coaches. So if you've got questions on what guides are out, questions about the incentive trip, go there. And then also, you've got your health coach and your support team, but it's beautiful. It's simple. And so there's this one, Brad. And then if you go to the next slide.
And real quick about this. So again, your best resources are this and your business coach. Always, utilize them. They know where things are at. And if they don't know where, they know where to get the answer. But this is also, so it's OPTAVIA, what is it? Answers, what is it?
Coach Answers.
.optavia.com. But really simply put, we should be checking our office in motion every single day, just checking it. That's a practice of a really good health coach. It's actually under the tabs under resources. It says right there, the very top button is resources, then answers. You can go there and it'll take you to this website. So you can get to it from your back office. So Jan asked, hey, is there new client resources? I don't know if there is. Oh yeah, there is. Let's see here. Check it out. So OPTAVIA Answers. So answers.optavia.com for our clients. Go ahead, Dawn. Explain this one away.
No, I just love it because now we have a place where clients can go and get their questions answered. One of the things that I heard several times at convention, and I just loved it, was Dan Valentine setting his clients up for success and also setting us free to help a lot of people. Is we want to make sure that our clients, okay, not that anyone wants to get hit by a bus, but if something happened to us, we want to make sure that they are successful and they have everything they need to rock their transformation. This is so simple. They can go here. There's a search bar, so they can type in fat burn. They could type in exercise. They could type in whatever, and it's going to pull up the helpful resources that have all been gone over by our nutrition team. They're all OPTAVIA-fied. I know, isn't it amazing? Everyone's like, thank you, Mona. But basically, our clients' resources are us as their health coach, also their community. And this is what we talk about being fully integrated clients. Do they know their resources and where to find the answers to their questions? Do they rely on us 100%, or do they have the power to go and find the answers? And so this is going to make it so amazing for them to feel that they have the answers at their fingertips to the questions. And then they can also always talk to us as their health coach. But so check that out today to answers.optavia.com. And then you can start sharing it with your clients so that they have all of those amazing resources.
I love it. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Such good feedback, good tips, good thoughts. Love it. Sarah just registered for your first convention. Congrats, Sarah. Well done. Very smart. So yes, I love it because we'll show you this. We're going to show you how to teach your clients how to fish and show you how to keep a really good, supportive, awesome relationship with them. This will be a big tool that we will utilize. So more to come on this later. OPTAVIA Learn will start August 1st via Office in Motion. So all the videos and stuff that we need, that'll be there. So basically going forward, guys, think about this. OPTAVIA Learn will be where there will be all the videos you need. like on different trainings. So basically it'll be OPTAVIA Learn and our simple systems document will be your 2 resources for everything you need for your coaching business. So more to come on that. We will cover that. OPTAVIA Learn offers all of these things. Like you can search by rank. Like if you're like a senior coach and you want to know some things that are applicable to you, well, I really would actually encourage you to go work with your support team. Like they will help you step by step. That's a key to success. Like tip. Like literally I text my support team like every single day or talk to them, but they're also my parents. So, you know, sometimes it's like for different reasons, but stay closely connected with them. But you can search for OPTAVIA Learn. You can search by rank. You can search by competency. You can search by skill sets. It's beautiful. So that is awesome. OPTAVIA Connect. So again, back to the whole point of what we're doing over the next month. Practice makes perfect. And I'm still mixing these up in my head. But OPTAVIA Learn is our video resources. OPTAVIA Answers is our answers resources. OPTAVIA Connect will be our future office in motion, and that will come out later at the end of this year. So OPTAVIA Connect will be our future back office. That's what we're going to be using. It's all just one website. You'll go to your website for ordering, and you'll go to your website to log into your OPTAVIA Connect. So it's like we're cutting out steps and making things simpler. It's like they're taking care of us, and it's amazing. It's like we're growing up as a company. Don, anything you want to add to that?
No, I'm just so excited. And then, because a lot of people are asking, when is it coming out? Love that OPTAVIA they are vetting it, making sure that it is going to be working beautifully when we start using it. So by the end of the year, we will all see our back offices transition to OPTAVIA Connect. So I'm very excited. They're in the process of just making sure it's really working smoothly right now.
Yes, and that's kind of the OPTAVIA way. When we unleash things, that they're fully operational and to the best of it. I mean, things still happen, but you know, it's very normal to have like bugs, all that stuff. Like they're delivering everything to us turnkey, working really well. And I'm really proud of our company for that. Just adds to what we embrace and what we have to offer people. Lastly, as we finish up here, many of you guys, by the way, we're gonna have a lot of new fully integrated business coaches this month. So congratulations to all of you. Guys know who you are. But for any of those that are striving for that or that will hit that on the way for the qualifications on the reward trip, this is how cool our company is. And you know what's funny is they literally pay attention to every detail. Susan, you were with me. We went to, Ashley was pregnant or just had given birth, so she wasn't with me. But we went to Dr. Ray's house 2 years ago. All of us leaders, and we talked about all the things we wanted to have an experience on for all of our coaches in our business to really help them learn and grow, like literally to the point of like what we were talking about. Anyone can do this. All you have to do is give us the time. You just have to give us a little bit of time for this. We'll show you your life changing and other lives changing. So one thing we said was like, we'd love to have a leadership retreat for people as they're growing in their leadership. We'd love to reward people for that. So what they're doing now is for people that hit fully integrated business coach. Again, if you don't know what that is, go get to that through this training so you understand the structure of this business. But basically, it's one of the first big leadership steps beyond executive director. When you qualify for that, they have FIBC retreats. The next one's going to be February 22nd to 24th of 2018. So what they're going to do, I'm trying to see my screen. I'm trying to keep up with the chat. Ashley, will you pop off real quick? Is there a $50 question? You said?
Yeah, there's a couple of those.
Is the $50 per business or per individual? So like business meaning couple.
Per person that registers.
So a couple would technically get 100?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Today, if they do it, invest in that future, make that decision. So,
also I would really recommend your clients are talking to you this week about convention and you're telling them, I just got back from Dallas from our convention. I'm getting caught up. I would definitely be communicating with them that if they want to come with you, that you have a $50 credit that you can give to them and that you hand selected to be able to give it to them. We had 3 clients show up, 2 are already coaches and have orders going.
So awesome. Do you guys like that mindset that Ashley just showed there? That's the kind of stuff we're going to cover during this month. So I love that. again, everyone's asking you what just happened. Like, hey, you want to go this year? Like $150 right now today, if they want to sign up and commit to that. Like, that's a lot of people want to invest in investing in what they're investing in. So Don, no one comes last minute, or no guests just come to convention, right? You didn't have like your Uber driver or whatever come.
Right. Hopped in a Lyft, headed to the Gaylord, and guess who came later that next night to our opening ceremony? Yep, a Lyft driver. And we have a share call set up this week, and she's seriously interested and excited about helping others with this. So, I mean, you just never know who you're going to run into, and who, if just by being open to connect and asking people questions about their life, it's amazing what happens. And to Ashley's point, I've been doing client support this week. Everybody has been following Facebook and looking at those pictures from all the fun we had at convention. Literally without a doubt, unless they live under a rock, I've had almost every client ask me about it. And there's 3 that are already registering to come next year because they're so excited. They found out it's in St. Louis. One has family there. They were like, oh, it's perfect. It's a sign. Okay, I'm coming. So just, if you go in with that mindset, it's just awesome.
It's just awesome. Exactly.
It's just awesome. I don't have any other words for it. It's awesome.
Yeah. So we invest in that because, one of the reasons why Ashley and I are so passionate about it is we made the decision to go to our first national convention like last minute with the help of like my parents. They actually like disguised it as a vacation, and we were like newlyweds, and we're like, yes, please, any kind of vacation. So we hadn't taken a vacation in 2 years. That's sad. That was a really sad state for us, actually. And we went, and like, it's actually the vision that we saw that helped us do that. And think about all the lives that were touched because of one decision. Dawn, I don't even know why you came to the first convention. We didn't do a good job inviting you. You just came. And think about how many lives changed because of that.
Or the time Brian came, because at the very last second, he had just gotten laid off. And literally, I think he like flew in maybe 2 days later. Like,
it was that night.
People don't know all the crazy stories. Like Lisa Cousins, who just started as a coach. What was that, yesterday or the day before? I don't know why. Like, she just texted me. We'd been checking in as clients, but for some reason, I think the night before she would need to fly out, I just was like, you know what? Do you want to go to Dallas? And she was like, sure. So that's how it works. So I would say, like, they have a year to, make their plans. I would say just buy it and deal with the details. You have a whole year to figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I do believe Christy Schuster came with just a few days, like 2 years ago, like just a few days. I got a call. Hey, I just got my ticket. I'm like, ticket to where? She's like, ticket to Orlando. I was like, awesome. Because I just, we kept asking and just saying, would love to see you there. Would love to have you with us. Yeah. And now that we have a client track, boom, I've been getting so much amazing feedback from our clients that were there.
We'll go over all kinds of great posture in here, but like, I can just imagine talking to some clients today and just offering it. Guys, there's nothing wrong with just offering something. And just, Susan, I can't wait for you to share during this training. She always does like the offer, and then to put your hands over your mouth and just see what people say. Like, it's beautiful. And that could even open up a great conversation. Like, well, where are you going to be in a year from now? Like, just like that thought process, like to get that kind of long-term connection. That's what we want to be doing here. So as we wrap up here today,
real quick, Brad, just one thing.
One more thing.
I know that I don't know if people know this, but most of the client track is taught by Dr. A himself. Daddy. So I think I did not see enough personally, like even myself, posturing up front. Like, this is your time to be with Dr. Anderson. And I think we kind of forget, because we're kind of used to it because he's so accessible. We forget that people aren't used to that accessibility. So they kind of freak out. Like, they kind of see him as they do see him as like a huge, huge deal. So really, like, yes, the people are great. Yes, the 4,000 people and blah, 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 and the energy and all that. But like, top of the list is you get to be personally mentored by Dr. Anderson.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat here. Exactly what you said. Like, so Cindy Wood just said, my clients absolutely loved it. They got to stay late and talk with Dr. A, and they were blown away. How cool is that, guys? Like, that's the reason why we were promoted, because through this process, and I know we're going a little bit long today, so I apologize. The next few calls will be more on point on this, but we had so much information to get out today, is authenticity is the biggest thing we bring here. We don't have sales tactics. We don't have, we don't have like beating down the doors. We have things that can show you how to create basically momentum, value, and bring people to you. If you follow these things, it's not if. You won't have to, it's not if it's going to happen, it's how fast is it going to happen. And what's cool is part of that is knowing all the way through what you're offering to people. I watched Dr. Ray personally have just meet people that were brand new clients and the connection that was made with them. Like, that's the kind of person that we have through and through in our company. I don't know how he does it. Like, honestly, I still think he's a robot, Don. I'm still waiting for him to I literally think he's a robot because the man doesn't quit. But that's the kind of integrity, like, all the way through our company. And that's something that I'm very proud to say that we have in our organization. That's not very normal to come by. So these are all the events, guys, as a wrap up here so you can see them. It's all going to be in Coach Connection. But for the FIBC trip, they're going to take you to the OPTAVIA headquarters in Baltimore, Maryland. They will have a leadership training specifically for the new FIBCs at that level. It's very awesome. We wanted a way to celebrate and congratulate our new growing leaders and really welcome them into leadership. So leadership is what's built every single day by what you show up and do, but a way to have a significant weekend to celebrate it and to further grow is powerful. So it's world class. I'm so proud of our company and what they do. So let's see here. Lastly, 188 OPTAVIA. That's our new line. You can still call the old one if you have it in your phone, but everything is OPTAVIA. It's seamless. And I'm so proud of this, how well they put it all together. So you have contact us. There's an online form. It'll take care of anything you need. So again, remember the links, but again, practice is what makes perfect. These are our resources and everywhere we go. This is where we are, OPTAVIA. So as we wrap up today, now you guys are updated. And now, everyone, we got that all. Jesse, I see you guys on the screen. You guys got it all? Yes, good? 100%? Good. All right, cool. The rest of today is everything you'll need for this next month. So really, to kind of bring it back now that we're updated, this is kind of how we're going to wrap up. Kelly has a couple things for you real quick, is you only need a few things, simple, to really change lives. It's not if or when. And me personally, once my to-do list gets over 4 or 5 things, I literally can't think anymore. So we just want to help you guys think about the simple things you need. So if you're here right now, whether you're brand new and you still like the content and you're learning to feel like what it's like to be a part of this group, or if you're a new senior coach or wherever you're at on that spectrum that I laid out at the beginning, you give us 8 to 12 hours a week, and that's a lot actually considering all. We'll show you a growing business and more. And what's cool is another way to look at it, investment of a growing, investment of helping people, but also a growing investment of income. We will get to eventually down the line the smartness of investments and financial advisement and how this works in that, and just the posture of it. You're not cranking a wheel anymore doing this. You're making a change in the world. You're making a change in the way you build income. It's very smart. But anyways, 8 to 12 hours a week. These are the only things. Everyone that's going to be training here, they all do the exact same thing. And that's if you're a type A analytical like me, or you are a very beautiful artistic woman like Ashley Miller. It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone that does it best has a structure. That's what happens. And some people that are very artistic will be well, it's not authentic to have a structure. No, it's inauthentic to not have a structure that's true to who you are. You won't get anything done if you don't have a structure, and you're going to exhaust yourself. The best of the best do it well, and they support as many people because they have a system for it. So, however, if you have a system, then great. If you have a schedule, then great. If you don't, these are the things you're going to want to get set up for this week, and this will be a to-do list. I do mine electronically. It's the only thing I really do electronically because I'm a pen and paper person. Ashley has helped me learn that painfully. But she's right, just like my wife's right about everything. So put these things in your schedule. These are the non-negotiables of something you need to be a growing person. You show me these bullet points, and I'll show you a business that can grow, and no matter where you're at. So a client check-in day. Pick one constant. This is important for so many reasons. One, for consistency with your clients. If any of you guys ever complain oh, I can't get hold of my clients, first thing I ask is, do you have a check-in day? And they're usually no, I don't. Well, then how do they know how to get a hold of you, or how do they know when you're calling? So put that pocket in your schedule, treat it like a job, and show up to it. But I also suggest having a backup day, because if you're a young parent, then you know that days don't usually go perfect. So my day is Tuesday for check-ins with my clients. A backup day is Wednesday. My clients know that it's seamless. We'll get to this later. Have a follow-up day. I mean, we're always touching, bringing value, doing the little touches, doing the little steps, all of the next little steps at a time, but having one big follow-up day to catch all, to touch, to be connected, to follow up. Those are the key things. So put that in your schedule. A good solid hour is all you really need, or a couple of them during the week. So we'll give some examples of this as we go through. Trainings, again, I love it. We have very little trainings. We have this call Saturday morning, and we always do it in series. We never do random trainings. We do it so that it makes sense, like every week builds on each other. And we also have the leadership call every single Monday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So those are the trainings. And also, if you want to add it in there, the Habits of Health call is on Wednesdays. It's a great call to catch, and it's what we plug our clients into. And the only thing besides that, guys, it's like Groundhog's Day, is you want, I mean, if you're really having a successful business that grows, Dawn mentioned mentorship in there. People are like, well, how do I get mentorship? Well, one, you always ask questions all the time. That's one way to do it. But if you want to know the recipe for success of anyone that's growing on here, is they connect with their support team at the first of the month and then in the middle of the month. So just mark it on your calendar so you don't have to forget about it. Like put it in there, like, did I connect with my support team on the 15th? All right, have I connected with them like on my middle of the month? Those are the things you need on there that really help. The rest are, the extra structured things are having a map, a hundreds list, health assessment, and the rest are things that we will cover through this, which is the binder and social media presence. But Kelly's gonna come on as we finish up today and share a little bit about the map, not about really how to utilize it, there's a video for that, but really the why behind it and how to do the things that all the other people that are helping the most people are doing. So Dawn, I know we threw this slide in here because when you make a plan, that's what really matters, because if you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. And really, Ashley's huge on this, and I know you are, Dawn, too. If you want to say a second before Kelly comes on, is transformational plus transactional is really the recipe for success. You can't really be transformational without transactions. Did you want to add anything to that real quick?
No, I mean, I just think that you said it perfectly, but really what Kelly is about to show you is the perfect blend of transactional and transformational, because it's the people's lives that you're touching, and knowing who they are and knowing where they're at on their journey and knowing who's next and knowing who's on your heart to be part of your team, your coaching team. It's knowing those things that makes it happen. So it's knowing the transactional that guides the transformational process. And Kelly's going to really talk about what that means as like for your map, setting up your month, finishing your month strong. Those things can seem real businessy, but you know what? They're not. They are transformational because we make a difference in people's lives. We are changing people's family trees. And when you think about it that way, and you think how powerful not missing anybody is, then it comes together. So I'm really passionate about the transformational and the transactional and how they marry together. And that's what's going to blow this up.
And I'll say one more thing before I bring Kelly on. So like, Dawn, you're a great example of this. Like, again, everyone is just growing. Did you guys know that the amazing Dawn Chow used to miss executive director every third month because she had no structure and she was all about transformation? So it would be like grow, 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 frontline volume drop. Ashley, again, was the genius. She figured it out. And then she'd be like, oh, my volume's low. And she would go up, 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 and then down again. So when she really figured out the things that we're going to teach you, that's when her business excelled. And since then, from up and down of ED, supporting 20 or so clients, we've been able to help over 2,000, well over 2,000. So instead of 20, we're talking 2,000. That's the beauty of blending transformational and transactional. So Kelly, last thing we end up here with, let's all get into that later, is our map and the tools that they'll need this month, and basically to set them up and how to go after this. Because people are like, okay, how do I get started? Like, you know, I see Jesse and Jesse on my screen right now. You guys were asking so many questions at convention. How do we do this? How do we do these great inquisitive questions? It all really kind of comes down to starting right here, and Kelly's going to set us up for that. So new global directors, Kelly, Tim's in the background there, and she's going to show us like how she helps her team and what helped her get to where she's at with these tools, what it looks like.
Oh, thanks, you guys. I am so excited about sharing this, but I have to say I'm absolutely inspired by everything that's been said here. I feel like I'm learning again, which is the best part, is that we just come together, we continue learning, and yet we do set these foundations in place, because this is how we know we can grow and how we lean into our mentorship. Brad's helped us a lot. And Dawn, I'm glad to know that you had that little bit of a squiggly line too, because we've experienced that, and Brad and Ashley helped us figure that out. So know that leaning in and letting people look into your business and speak into you is a real key. Really, how do you grow through August? Our team is wide ranging. We have young millennials, young marrieds. We have one of my teachers, former teachers. I don't say old anymore. I got in trouble for that one. But what's really fun about this is that we're able to put this structure, the map, a hundreds list, and this new health assessment, which is amazing because it's all in one place, in place for everybody. Be type A, are very creative. It does fit the bill, because then you have a plan. It's where you're going to go, and that's what we do. So, key thing being on these trainings to continue growing. But now we're beginning the month, right? And we want to know, we're going to be polling doing all the poll topics that we looked at. So thanks for that, Brad and Dawn. But really, how do you know what your map looks like? There's a great video, like Brad said, if you're not familiar with filling it out. But what it is you lay the roadmap out for your month. We still do it. It doesn't matter where you are in your business. Where's your front line coming in? Where are you looking at new partners? Put them on there. They're on your heart. This is how we can intentionally look at where you are. Share it with your business mentor. There are 3 things really on this, and because we've had such a great amount of training today, it's fill it out, send it over, and connect on it. Because with those 3 things, you're going to have a plan at the beginning of the month. We really try to recommend that people look at it before the end of the month, so that you can focus starting day 1, because it's not like a month ends and then we take a break and then you go back and it's the first of the month. It's just another day. We just start right back in with all those seeds that have been planted, and this map gives you that guide, because you're already set to go with how we're going to move other people forward in a healthy journey, other people forward in loving business, the potential of joining us as partners, and who they are and how we move them forward within the time we have with them, because we get a little bit of time with everybody each month as we check in and we layer on them. So take look at the video, circle back with your mentors and your business coaches if you're not sure how to do this, but it works. So fill it out, look at where you want to go, have your business coach go over it with you, send it to them, and spend a little time. This is time invested at the beginning of the month. We look at this at the first of the month, and in the middle of the month, we do a check-in so that you're not caught at the end of the month surprised. And that's exactly with where you're going to go in a road trip, right? You know where you're starting. You don't wander off your map if you want to get there. So that's what this is about. It's your road map. So, really, and that is the key, is spending just some time at the beginning of the month, just maybe 20 minutes going over it, so that we know for our team, and your business mentor will know, what are you wanting to accomplish? What do they see? And how do they see that they can help you put pieces into place and high leverage activities or more touches with people that you want to bring on that you'd love to work with? That's where that time invested at the beginning of the month is really going to pay off, that you get to spend more time loving on people, helping more people, and helping the people that you want to join your business continue to come into the community. So that's what we like about the map. And, there's tons of ways to go about that. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time. I think, Brad or Dawn, is there any more on that? We just basically fill it out, know where you're going, send it through so you get some other eyes on it, the people who are helping you accomplish your dreams, and connect on it on a regular basis is what that's the nutshell of the map for us and our team.
I think you nailed it, Kelly. And you've been able to help so many people, and a lot of your team are the people that run like the highest frontline volume consistently. It's a duplication thing. And what you'll learn, Lars and Kim said it on there, is like, it took a little bit of time to learn. You're supposed to learn it over time. It's a tool. It's honestly a tool to help you learn your business. People ask me, because I do have a very high success rate of keeping my clients. And I'm very proud of that. This tool right here helps me. I can almost predict the future on my business, on my clients, on where I'm focusing, because I utilize this tool. And you'll be able to help your team do that when they learn this as well. So, there's a video that explains it, but moreover, what happens is, like, this is the gold standard. So we want to show you all the gold standards so is on the last day of the month or the first day. Those are the 2 best days to do it. Fill that out and send it to your support team. Like take a picture of it and send it to them and ask for a time to connect. I have to stress it because it's not just how you do something, it's how you mentally do it. It's not you don't turn in a map. You don't it's not a report. Don't do it just to get it done. You do it for yourself and to learn and grow, because your support team will be able to show you the next few steps, will be able to watch your business more successfully, make sure your people are better taken care of because they know it, and they'll be able to show you. Again, it just basically comes down, if you want a reason for it, the people that help the most people use the map. That's the best reason right there. So the people that grow the fastest, people that do the they use the map. I think that's enough said right there. So Kelly, beautiful explanation. Tell everyone about the other tool to have set up for this one, which is our right here.
Yeah, this is the best one, and I am so thrilled because all the different pieces of paper, I have to admit, I was not super organized on that. So now, yay, one place. And this just, it helps us just brain dump as we're starting to learn what somebody's looking for. Use this, because what is nice is it guides you through the conversation. First of all, if you're newer, this is such a great guide for the conversation. And if you've been around for a while, it refocuses us on how to really get into the nuts and bolts of what somebody's looking for. And then it's all there. You get to follow the journey. I love the back, because it gives you the check-ins right here. We would always fill it in on the back or have a separate sheet. This is a tool to not be without. Print a bunch of them out. We've got 25 each, Tim and I printed out, because you don't want to have a conversation and then, like we were talking about, do we transfer the old ones into the new ones? This is a time saver. Have it handy. Have it with you when you're going to do a share call, because if you're setting appointments, you're going to know that that's when you're going to be talking about what they're looking for. And really, this is how you can meet them where they are, hear what else in the trilogy we may be able to help them with, and learn where we can begin their journey in whatever plan, in whatever they're looking for, and go for their goals. I know I was going to let Tim just jump on for a minute or two on this. He's exceptional at using these assessments. I'm good, but he's really a rock star at it. And so, Tim, you want to just add anything to this with this new assessment and how you've used them in the past?
Well, I love the assessment. I'm really, really excited about everything that's happening. I mean, it's really good to be us right now. Whether you've been whether you're a brand new coach, you've been here for a while. The tools are amazing. I mean, we have a wonderful mentorship. The trainings are great, but now the tools match everything else that we have, and it's just so cool. And I love that the health assessment, it's really a map on how to have a conversation with people, how to awaken people, kind of get their current reality and kind of what they're looking for. And so, I don't have a lot to add other than it is such a wonderful way to actually connect with people so that we're finding out what they want and where they want to go. Most importantly, it's where they want to go, kind of what that has been in their way. And when we unlock that, magic happens and lives are changed. And so these tools, this whole success system, it's just amazing. OPTAVIA, they've just listened to everybody that's doing the do. And we have just a wonderful way to connect with people. So, always connect with your mentorship for sure, but use the health assessment when you're talking to, when you're exploring with people, because it'll really, really help them to focus on what they want most.
I love it, Tim. It's awesome.
Thanks. And I just think it's a great tool. Don't overlook using it. Don't think you can make it up and really get as far as you want to get in helping people. Brad, anything else? Do you want to move on to the hundreds list? I think that this is something we've all really talked about a lot today because we love it. But it is a guide you want to keep handy.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. Oops. There we go. One thing that you guys do really well, again, predictable transformation about everything. Like I bragged on you guys about 6 months ago, you guys started involving me in a lot of celebration calls. You guys do this stuff very well, and that's where your people come from, because you invest in the relationship. And there's a lot of people that I can say great things. I mean, pretty much all of you. I have to say, pound for pound, Tim and Kelly's clients love them because they provide exceptional support and value. And so I saw their growth of their business coming because of their investment in people, and this tool will help you do that, and we'll show you that through the course of this deal. So yeah, Kelly, wrap us up with the last piece is our hundreds list document that we're going to use this to help create authentic connections with.
I will, and thank you for that compliment, because it means a lot to us. We love our clients very much and want them all to be with us. So this tool, oh my goodness, I have started new pages all the time, because what this is your brain dump. As we start really thinking about people, as we get further in our journey as coaching and people cross our minds, use this tracking of a hundreds list. When you first start, some of you that are starting new coaches, or you are a new coach, it's okay to keep your contact list handy. But as soon as you've got more than 5, 6, 7 people, man, turn it over to this, because this is where you brain dump. And every time you remember somebody, you put it on there. This is, to me, a living document, because it also helps you track, have I contacted them? Have I engaged them in a conversation? Lean into your business mentorship, because we can help you with how to engage conversations with people you'd love to have an opportunity to share this with. Are you commenting these steps, and how you can go back and look when you're wanting to grow your business again? We say, let's help 5 people and go rinse and repeat and help a few more, and so this gives you a place to continually add to your list of people you'd love to just share with. This is an opportunity to share list, really. This is where you find the people, and when this list grows, your business is going to continually grow, because this is how we don't forget anybody. Like Dawn said, we don't want anyone left behind. This is how we know if we're engaging with people, or has it been too long? How many of you, all of a sudden you're looking through your private messages and you're like, oh, I totally forgot about inviting that person to this story call. This is what this tool can do for you. And when we do have a lot of stuff coming, with share calls and story calls, or even the Habits of Health Zoom, I know we use this to go back to people we're still layering on and say, this would be really cool. I think you'd enjoy it. Here's the recording. This is your living, breathing, where does your business growth come from tool and document. So print out a bunch of them, download, pencil it in, mark them off, make a big red circle when they move over to a client. And so make this a really, really great piece of your month and continue it. This isn't something you start and finish in a month. You continue adding. I know Denise Heinrichs is great at this. She moves them around and has all of her colors. So whatever works for you, but don't overlook this tool as you really build this list. And, Brad, go ahead if you had something.
No, you're nailing it. Keep going.
Well, and if we have an extra minute, I would love, Abby Cook is a pro at this. She's a new coach and an executive director in her first full month with us. She is rolling right into her consistency bonuses of running a very high frontline volume, going into her 3rd month, and will be in that $10,000 club, if not next month, very soon. And she uses this to a T. And I was just going to see if, Abby, would you just share a minute or two with how these tools, specifically your hundreds list, has helped you with your map and move so quickly?
Certainly. Thank you for asking me to talk. I'm totally honored. And you can hear me, eh?
Yes.
Okay, great. So hello, Optavians. I feel like we're such a team and a family. I love it. Hey, top 3 reasons why I use these tools. Number 1, my mentors lead me to use them. And trust me, this team loves Tim and Kelly. We really do. And I totally trust them. And they're the big dogs. And I want to be a big dog. I don't want to have to stay on the porch. I want to be out and running with the big dogs for myself and for all the people who can benefit from this. I think it's important. I think it's a mission, and I think we've got to take it seriously. Number 2 reason, I want to be consistent. I want to use this every day, and I want to hone my skills. Even though I think I'm a type A/type B kind of person, I do need the structure to get me in the right line. And I want to be representative of OPTAVIA. I want this way to become like second nature to me, so I can model this behavior to everyone. And the thing is, I'm really good with being an Optavian. I love that term. I think that it is like the next movement. So that's what I'm going for. So fill in your map. Here's my map. Does it seem a little confusing in the beginning? Yeah. But you know what? You don't have to do it alone. You've got your mentors to help you. You've got the other people on your teams. You can get together on a Zoom call. Once you get it down, it just gives you like this roadmap for your month. and you can kind of move things around, and ensures you can change it around however you want to, but it's just a good thing to keep you on track. Then once we get it made, I send it to Kelly, and we discuss it, and we get a plan, and then we just get busy on it. That's what we work on for the month. Secondly, the hundreds list. So 100 people sounds intimidating, maybe, right? Not really. Not when you think about your life, your world, the people who are in your world. Use your Facebook. Who just commented on your post about food? Who just commented on your before and after picture? So even if you don't have some of those things, go down through your friends list, start scrolling, start transcribing, writing those names down. Then follow the directions. Are we friends? Yeah. If we're not, have I friend requested them? Just, go through the motions, do it. So if that's not enough, then go to your contact list on your phone, go to your church directory, go to your kids' teachers, think about who teaches at your school, get those people on the list. And then on those days when you're like, well, what am I going to do today? Get your hundreds list out, go through it, and enjoy being OPTAVIANs.
Awesome. I love that, Abby. Great job. And one thing that Abby shares, like, she's from a very small town, like a very small town. Like how many, like, Abby, less than
2,000 people.
2,000 people. There are no excuses. You do the steps. And so that's why you do it. They're just your list of people that you want to get healthy. So again, these are the things to do. As we wrap up here today, these are the things to have. Sorry the call went long, but you know what? Like pros, we took care of everything. We're fully updated, and now we can go forward and move and take care of these action steps. So love it. Tim, Kelly, thank you for the breakdown on all this. Print these out if you haven't already. Again, heads up, all the documents that we share today are either on your website or in Simple Systems. And then additionally, we will have a file in the support page that has all the things that we reference week by week. We're going to make it easy and simple for you to find everything that we're talking about. So this will be updated later this morning for you on that. And as we wrap up here today, I know Dawn wanted to talk with you guys about this because we still have 3 full days left in July. So we're not even done with this month yet. But the one thing I do want to say here, you guys, is as we wrap up, is that just commit to learning this and moving forward. You will have no idea what will happen. You'll be that person digging for the diamonds. Like you'll see it starting to come to fruition. And I love that the talk about the practicing of everything we've got going on here. So congratulations, you guys, for tuning in on all of this. And so the last thing here is, like, Dawn, you want to speak on this for 1 second as we wrap up here.
Just 1 second. And I think this slide says it all, you guys. Let's not downgrade our dreams to match whatever our current reality is. So wherever you're at right now, whether you've got your map and you're tracking it and you're following up, there are more people who are wanting to be helped right now. So how about we upgrade our convictions, we upgrade our action to match our dreams and to really create our destiny. Like, this isn't rah-rah, this is real. Who are you going to help today? Who are you going to be able to just reach out? We've got 3 days left. And I mean, those of you know, a lot can happen in 3 days. So let's just go all out today, this weekend, connect with people and upgrade our action to get a little closer to our goals, to reach our goals. You know what? You've reached your goals. How about blowing right past them? And then not only what are you going to do, who are you going to reach out and help reach their goals? That's my challenge for us today, this weekend till the end of the month.
Perfect. And I want to add one more thing to that, Dawn, is many of you guys are right here, and here's a practice of actually growing your business. There's a lot of you here that are like associate director right now, like you guys have had phenomenal months. And a lot of you guys are thinking, like, oh my gosh, that's great. There are 3 full days left. Never discount massive reach outs and connections and everything Abby talked about. Anything is possible this month. You know what? The key is to learn how to lay your head at the end of the month knowing you did everything possible and that you're learning your craft. So I would encourage you guys all to reach for that next mark. And if you want one more tool to do that, we will post this in the support page. My good friend Tia Wood is doing a stories call tomorrow night. Dawn, is it 5:30? 5:30 Pacific Standard Time?
I think so, Brad. Yep.
Yeah. 5:30 Pacific Standard Time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We will post that. It's just another great call to come learn stories and learn a little bit about our program here, real life people. It's a great reason to invite. Like, again, just really great reason for action. Who are you going to invite? Abby, you can invite everyone on your hundreds list? Exactly. You got it set up. That's why you do it. And that's the last thing I say here as I'll wrap up and give you guys a recap here is when Ashley and I left convention, just like many of you guys did, we weren't even like coaches barely yet. And what we did, we were told just eat the food and talk to the people. And that's all we did. We made a big list, no assumption, just wanted them to know at the end of the 30 days when we got back home that they knew that we did something with health. And we went to executive director very quickly in this business. We also, like, this isn't to brag, like, I honestly we just have great mentorship. We were the youngest globals by 2 decades. We did it in a year and a half. We were the youngest presidentials by also 2 decades. Like, we did that in 3 years. And like, we didn't even have tools and systems and all the things we have now. We had none of this stuff. So set your visions high. And again, remember the success is where you are now. Like, you're not successful if you hit global or presidential. You're successful in every sense of the word. So as a quick recap here, all these will be in the page later this morning. This is the recap from today, and be to prepare for next month. Register for convention, order your binder and sheets if you haven't yet, get that hundreds list printed out, health assessments, have those, basically either order them or print them out, get your map and connect with your support team to start off the month, finish this month strong. And then the last thing that we didn't even mention here, and it's the symptom of what we focus on first. Focus on your health first. You are an outpour of what you're authentically working on, and you don't have to be perfect. But you do have to be moving forward. So what I would encourage all of us here, this is the benefit of becoming a coach. August 1st, I'm going to encourage everyone to reassess their health and go all into whatever the next level of your health is. When you are on top of your health game, you guys know what that's like. You share more, you talk more. You're in fat burning, you have a lot more energy too, if that's where you're going to be at. So those are the steps for this week. We will put some videos on there. If you're looking to massively take care of this month and do everything possible, there's a massive action video by Dan Valentine we'll put up. But really, we're actually going to have one video to watch, and it's called How to Go Presidential by my good friend Doug Wood. And it's not about necessarily presidential. That is an outcome of how much people you reach. But it's literally about the authentic and never-ending amount of connections you can make and how you can make it simple and easy and the energy to show up with, because it is supposed to be authentic and simple, and just it'll make you happy, all the people that you'll get connected with and all the connections you'll make over the next little bit. And if you do this, you'll never run out of clients and you'll never run out of places to look. So that being said, congratulations on investing in yourself in the long call. All the other calls will be shorter than an hour, but we got through all the updates. Get ready for this next month. And if you need questions or you have questions, reach out to your support team. But besides that, we will see you in August. And there's going to be a lot of lives change because of what you're investing right now. So I want to congratulate you all. And if I didn't ask any of your questions, feel free to message me. But with that being said, go take on your Saturday, go take on the end of the month, and really get set up for August. We're going to do a lot of great things. Talk to you guys later.
Awesome. Thanks, Brad.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Awesome.
Thank you. Great call.
Thank you.
Oh, and in the future, you won't be hearing from me and Dawn. We're going to be highlighting all of the other rock stars. So that was the most you'll hear from Dawn and I going forward.
Thanks, everybody. It was great.
All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Thanks so
Bye,
much.
guys.